Today we're speaking to two very different people from Apple's global supply chain, one senior executive and one Foxconn factory worker that works in a plant in China that assembles Apple's products. So Apple records many profits each year. Are you aware that workers in some of your supply factories live in overcrowded dorms, work excessive overtime and earn wages far below a standard living?
We take any concerns about our working conditions very seriously. Apple's committed to ethical sourcing and we have strict supplier guidelines on these issues. If any violations do occur, we conduct audits and we work with our partners to address them and get to the root of the problem. We actually believe that we create an economic presence in those countries and we're actually an asset to them.
I do understand that, but some reports are showing some workers are earning under just $3 per hour. Is this acceptable for a company worth over $2 trillion?
We can't control every part of our supply chain, but we're constantly improving transparency within it. We provide training, we support local communities, and we expect suppliers to meet high standards. But, change takes time, and Rome wasn't built in a day. Just have patience. Good afternoon, everybody, and I'd like to say thank you for joining us. Today we have a very exclusive interview from over in Foxconn, China. So, let's get it over with. Can you tell us what conditions are really like over there?
I'm working 12 to 14 hours per day, sometimes more during peak season. I earn enough just to barely survive, not enough to live. We sleep in dormitories with 8 people in one room. If we make a mistake on the line, supervisors shout at us. We've been told Apple expects faster production due to higher demand, but it's not fair on us.
That sounds absolutely awful. I know it doesn't sound like it, but do you think the company cares about your well-being?
To be honest, no. We know the products we make cost hundreds of dollars and thousands even, but none of that reaches us here. We've been treated like we are replaceable and nothing. This explains why so many of our team had left us in 2010 going forward. This is reality. It's not a lie.
Thank you very much for that. To wrap up, we have one hand a CEO who only talks about guidelines and ethical commitments, and the other we have a worker who's telling us the reality of his situation and story. Now it begs the question, if global capitalism creates these awful conditions, who is truly responsible for fixing them?